wanna go?
All right.
We'll turn to dust.
Sure, I'll play.
Full power! Crush you! Here comes the big one! All right, let's do it. One, two, three. When this is over,
Looks like I'm up.
Okay, I'm up.
feeling good.
Are you getting scared?
Let's go! How about some whiskey? I'll hit you hard!
All right. Oh, come on.
Cool. Damn you. I'll dispose of you all! Insolent rot! Now it's blast! Oh yeah! All right, let's do it!
I'm waiting.
Going in! Go out with a bang! Now that's explosive!
Looks like I'm up.
You, Phil,
Ready when you
don't
are.
stand a chance!
Try to keep up now. Come on, everybody, bring it in. Get hyped. Let's go.
Let's go!
Hey,
Hey! Go! 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 Attack it! Go! 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 Steady now! Go! Go! Fight on! Go! Go! Fight on! Hip! Hip! Hooray!
Falsehoods!
Go! Fighting spirit! Time to go all out! Yes! Feel and tremor. Come forth!
Your power in the end! That's chicken time!
How about another?
Feeling good!
Let's go. Let's go. Damn, you were too much for.
Think I'm getting stronger.
Who knew I had it in me?
Look at me go!
Think I'm getting better at this.
I'll take it. It's over, Bryce. We're gonna show the whole world the truth about your little disposal area. That it's nothing but a dump.
Do you really believe that's enough? As if it would make all this go away?
Huh?
This whole operation involves countless other countries, all of which produce nuclear waste. A scandal here could collapse an entire government. You think any of them would allow that to happen? Shall I spell it out for you? Those countries need me. Every last one of them is on my side.
So what? We came all this way for nothing?
Sorry to break it to you, but you might want to recount on that.
Huh?
Chi-chan!
Rise and shine, ladies and gentlemen. Oh wait, I guess it's still nighttime back in Japan, huh? Sorry for the surprise stream. Tatara channel coming at ya. That's right, go out and spread the word. I'm here live and in person. Now then, you guys getting all this? Yep, straight up Drum City over here. And guess what? This little work of art's right here in Hawaii. That's not all. It's Bleach Japan's big project. You know, the one everyone's talking about? That's right, I'm smack dab in the middle of their secret waste disposal site.
Weren't you listening? You can spread this all over the net. But as long as I have backers, they'll just keep wiping it away.
Let's see. According to Ebina of Bleach Japan, the waste disposal process was to use former Yakuza under some very strict safety protocols now. Do I have all that right? But what's this? This doesn't look very safe, does it? Well, I'm no expert, but it looks like a dingy old cave, and one that's not even that far down below the surface. You mean all this hazardous waste has just been sitting down here? So much for rules and regulations. And wait, could it be? It is! Did everyone watch the news? That Hawaiian volunteer group was helping out. Oh, what was the name? Polycana, I think it was. And wow, we've got their sage right here! Excuse me, you're Bryce, right? If you're here, then this place is legit. Yeah, wow, this really is the waste disposal site everyone's been so obsessed with. Care to explain what's going on here? Ah, hush hush, I see. We've got a professional here. All right. Maybe someone else can help shed some light on this.
What?
Hello? Can you hear me okay?
Yes, loud and clear.
Who's that?
Wonderful. And may I ask your name, sir?
Indeed. This is Kazunari Fujinomiya. I'm chairman of the Fujinomiya Group.
What?
Fujinomiya? That's Chi-chan's...
Oh, wow! Chairman of the Fujinomiya Group. You're a pretty big deal in Japan's business world, huh? On behalf of us all, thank you for joining us. Right, Fujinomiya-san. My reason for calling you today is simple. Bleach Japan's waste project. I'm told the Fujinomiya Group is a major contributor. Do I have that right?
Correct. Fujinomiya Shipping, a subsidiary of our group, handles the delivery of nuclear waste for this very project.
Ah, I see. Well then, Fujinomiya-san, would you care to comment? Any thoughts about what you're seeing right now?
Honestly, I find it all difficult to believe. However, if this is the truth, then we will take the proper actions where need be.
As you're also a key member in this, will you accept responsibility? Do you believe that's fair?
Whoa, Chi-chan.
To that end, yes, I believe so. the time comes, I intend to account for my actions.
And will you hold yourself to those words?
Of course.
Well, thank you very much. Now, Bryce, you heard what the Fujinomiya chairman said, didn't you? I mean, a declaration like that's gotta sting. It'd take a miracle to cover all that up, huh?
Chitose is good, man. All those secrets, and she cornered Bryce just like that. She really stuck her neck out, too.
Well, I guess I just wanted to help out. Before we left Japan, I went back to my family. I told them everything that happened. We got in a huge fight, and I asked if money was really all that mattered. And bingo, here we are.
Chi-chan.
Hey, don't look at me like that. There's still one more thing I've got to do after all.
What?
Yep, they can see me.
Wait, Chi-chan.
This next part's pretty important. You see, I've got one last matter of business to tend to. And that is to formally address the mistakes I've made on this channel. Tatara Channel's a lie. I, Chitose Fujinomiya, knowingly spread false information to the public. Information about otherwise innocent people. In doing so, I deliberately manipulated how they were seen. I was forced to do this, under the looming threat that my identity would be exposed. However, that's no excuse. Fact is, I still made those choices. To those I've wronged, to everyone, I'd like to apologize for what I've done. For all I've ruined. Truly, I am deeply sorry.
Chi-chan.
Thank you, Ichiban. Remember what you said? That I could pack up and go if I wanted? You saying that was just what I needed to hear. Thanks to you, I finally found the courage to face things head on. I'm done running. From both my family and myself.
You're really something, Chi-chan.
Am I?
Bryce, you've got a lot to answer for. Don't try and snake your way out now.
Fools.
Huh?
I said, you're all fools. You think you've gone and done some great noble deed. Think again. Despite what you tell yourselves, nearly every country on Earth sought to make this happen. Of course, that includes Japan as well. We would purge the world of its nuclear waste, and all at the expense of one remote little island. Everyone was chasing after the same impossible dream. I'm simply the one who caught it. Call it a necessary evil.
And you say we're acting noble?
You may have stopped me here, but I won't let it trouble me, not one bit. You're a covetous little nest of ants, clasping for power. To hell with the risks, so long as you're not the ones held responsible. Let's see what happens. See how you face a world without my influence. Will it call you to embrace the very same evils I did? How I wonder.
Don't you worry, Bryce. People aren't as weak as you say. No matter how tough things might get, rest assured. They can always find a way through.
I'm not so sure. If only I could watch from on high. Alas, it seems I'll have to consent to my view through the flames below.
What?
You're not going anywhere! Not on my watch! What are you doing? I've had more than enough fishing for one day. Last thing I'm gonna do is pull your wrinkly ass out of the muck! You know we're gonna have to clear these drums out later. Think I want your freaky corpse staring at me? I'd rather eat my shoes! Know what else? I made a promise. I can't just let you die and be done with it! You're not getting the last laugh! If you think you're going out in style, you've got another thing coming! Enjoy your flight, asshole!
Ichiban!
Ichiban!
End of the line, Bryce Fairchild. Thanks to Chitose, you've got nowhere else to run. I'm sending you to the police with a nice big ribbon. I'd say that's mission accomplished. Hey, Kasuga?
No. We're not out just yet.
Okay, I'd say that's our cue.
Yeah. For all they did, for all Chitose sacrificed, we need to do our job.
Definitely. Makes me feel like we gotta, especially after seeing it for ourselves.
Oh yeah, I got a real fire burning now. I'll say, our boy Ichiban sure knows how to pull it off, huh?
Why are you looking at me?
No reason.
Sounds like we're ready. Fine. Just so long as we don't get cocky.
Sure thing. Time to roll, Kiryu-san.
Yeah. Got it. Hello?
Hey, Kiryu. It's Date. I was hoping you're free. Got some big news for you. But if you want to hear it, you're gonna need to travel. That okay?
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Great. Perfect timing, too. All right, then. I'm gonna have you head over to Serena.
Serena? You want me back in Kamurocho?
Yeah, Akiyama's bringing over a special guest. The very last one I want you to meet. Care to hazard a guess?
You don't mean Haruka, do you?
And Haruto, too. They came all the way from Okinawa. I haven't told them you're still alive or anything, but I'm sure they'd be thrilled to see you. More so than vice versa, I'd say.
Date-san, how long have you been planning this?
Huh?
Was this your plan all along? To bring me back into Haruka's life? No matter how nice that sounds, I'd be breaking my agreement with the Daidoji.
Well, you can worry about them later. Right now, just get a move on to Serena. This might be your last chance to see her. Better to regret having gone than never going at all. Got it? Now I suggest you hurry.
No! Don't look so satisfied about this! You can't leave me, Uncle Cos! You can't give up! Uncle Cos! Uncle Cos!
This might be your last chance to see her. Better to regret having gone than never going at all. Got it? Now I suggest you hurry.
What would I do if I saw Uncle Cos again? Sorry, but what kind of question is that? Do you know something, Akiyama-san? I thought we were here for a get-together with Date-san.
Sorry, that was just a hypothetical. But I've told you before, haven't I? How I don't buy that Kiryu-san's actually dead. So if the man were still around, well, I bet he'd pop up out of nowhere on a day like this. Especially with you and Haruto-kun here in Kamurocho of all places.
Wait, you're saying he's coming? Uncle Cos?
I am. At least, hypothetically. And now we're back to my original question.
If Uncle Cos really did show up, I'd be really happy to see him alive and well. And in the same breath, I feel like I'd realize how weak we are on our own.
Huh?
It's been years since everyone at Morning Glory and I heard that Uncle Cos died. Regardless of whether he's alive or in heaven, we always supported each other, so we could meet him with our heads held high. Some of the kids are already all grown up and make enough money to get by on their own. We all admired Uncle Cos's strength, and when the going got tough, we'd grit our teeth and push through it. So, it wouldn't be right for me to say that I want to see him again, no matter how badly. Because I don't know if I'll ever be ready to face him.
I get it, Haruka-chan.
You've gotten so strong, Haruka. Like mother, like daughter. Isn't that right, Yumi? You with the Daidoji?
We've been keeping an eye on you, you know. Hanawa may be dead, but we're certainly not. Had we not pitied you, we never would have loosened the grip on your leash. It seems we've given you the impression you had the freedom to do whatever you wish.
What are you getting at?
Let's talk about your detective friend, Date. There are consequences for breaking an agreement. He fails to comprehend that simple of a concept. I must say, it's gotten out of hand. So could you just keep him in line? Then we'll let bygones be bygones.
What did you do to him?
Follow us if you care to find out.
Date-san. Hey, you okay? What happened?
Because you swore to abandon the name Kazuma Kiryu, the Daidoji faction would pose no threat to you or those around you. Detective Date himself witnessed the exchange. He was very much aware of the consequences.
Hey, Kiryu.
What is it, Date-san?
No hi? How'd it go? Did you meet Haruka?
If Kiryu-san had met her, you wouldn't have gotten off this easy. Consider yourself lucky. Because right about now, your lungs would be heavy with the water of Tokyo Bay.
Wait, you didn't see her? Why?
She can stand on her own 2 feet now, and that's good enough for me. I don't have the right to interfere with her life. And I never would have known that without your help. I'm in your debt. Words can't describe how much.
Kiryu.
For now, let me start by taking care of them.
Why don't we all just settle down? You're the ones who broke off the agreement. You only have yourselves to blame. We also heard from Date-san. You're running out of time. He begged us to let you go, let you run free at the end of your life. Said you'd only be saying your farewells to a loved one. Hilarious, isn't it? You are no longer Kazuma Kiryu. That man is long gone. That was your side of the agreement. Now I want to hear this from your mouth. Kazuma Kiryu is dead. You swore it once. Now swear it again.
Seems like you'll bend any which way to please the faction. I almost feel sorry for you.
Care to elaborate?
I went to Hawaii for a mission from the Daidoji, one I've yet to complete. Which means you don't have permission to kill me. And the only way you'll stop me is over my dead body.
Hey!
That was your last chance to pull the trigger. But because the faction won't allow it, you hesitated. Now you'll suffer all the pain my friend endured, and then some. That's why I said I almost felt sorry for you.
I'd back off if I were you. Because you just made a terrible mistake. You're finished, Kiryu!
Bring it on!
Allow me.
Ready
for the knockout?
You're going to regret this. Here we go.
You wanna fight?
Don't flinch now! Get him!
You shake the world!
Easy.
Now we're talking.
Follow my lead.
I'm on a roll. Let's go. Try to block this.
Just 1 second.
This will help.
Thanks. Right.
No begging for mercy now. Watch this.
I won't hold back.
You're going to regret this.
Here we go.
Something wrong?
Now we're
Follow my lead.
I'm on a roll. Let's go.
Right.
You're weak. Here we go.
no begging for mercy now.
You're going to regret this.
Allow me.
You're gonna be in a world of hurt.
That all?
Here we go.
What's the holdup?
You want some?
Try this on for size. I'll be your relief. This all helps.
Thanks.
Now we're
I'm on a roll. Let's go.
And that's the end of it.
They didn't stand a chance.
Strong!
You still with me, Date-san?
Yeah. Can't go out before the guy who's always ready to die.
Sorry. It's my fault you were dragged into this mess. I should have known this would happen, but I went ahead and tried to see Haruka anyway. If I'd held up my end of the bargain, it wouldn't have come to this. But in the end, you had to pay for it.
How many times do I have to tell you? I'm only doing this because I want to.
Stay back. If you kill me, know that you'll never get away with it.
Relax. I'm not gonna kill you. After all, the fault lies with me. Your only mistake was forcing him to pay my dues. If you hadn't done that, I wouldn't have cared what happens to me.
Do you think that excuses what you've done?
No. But even if I got on my knees and begged, there's nothing left for me to lose. All I can do now is renew our agreement. I will never try to meet Haruka or any of my friends again, nor try contacting them. And once this business with the Seiryu clan in Palikan is settled, I swear not to get involved with Kasuga and his friends again. Right. That includes Date-san, too.
Kiryu!
If you ever cross the Daidoji again, Makoto Date will be the first to go. And don't you forget it. That's all we had to say. Man, why'd I get stuck with this shitty job?
No kidding. Talk about bad luck. I'll take you somewhere to get treated, but after that, we're done.
Ugh. Sheesh. Who'd have thought I'd get roughed up at this age?
Seriously. Maybe next time try not to put yourself in danger, Date-san.
Well, it would have been worth it if you'd got to say goodbye to Haruka.
Don't worry about it. I'm actually feeling pretty good, all things considered. When you're raising kids, there'll be a day you have to set them loose. Haruka and the kids at Morning Glory, they've all grown up strong. There's nothing else I can teach them, And it's better for me to disappear before they figure that out themselves. It's about time I do. For good. After all, I was meant to die back in Hiroshima.
That reminds me.
Hmm?
I got in touch with Haruka and Akiyama earlier. Told them I'd be late because I got in a car accident.
An accident, huh? Well, with those injuries, I guess no other excuse would fly.
Boy, were they surprised. Especially Akiyama. Once he realized you wouldn't make it, that guy's definitely gonna grill me later.
Mind telling him I'm sorry?
Pretty sure he'd rather hear that from you. He's gonna start moping again, you know.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. I should get going.
All right. Hey, you said you were feeling pretty good, right? You saying you have no more regrets in life? 'Cause that's not what this whole thing was about. I don't care what the hell you're sick with. You've given up too much of yourself to it. It's like you're not afraid of dying. And giving up before you see where the chips fall? That's not the Kiryu I know. What happened to the Dragon of Dojima? The man who'd keep fighting even if it's a losing battle. What are the odds of you fighting that illness and winning? Gotta be higher than 0.
Yeah, must be.
For the past few days, I've met with a bunch of folks who knew the old you. They all remember you as a fighter. Whenever the going gets tough, your memory helps them push through. I'm sure one day they'll find themselves in front of a steep hill, feet rooted to the ground. But if they heard that Kazuma Kiryu dared to fight death itself, now that'd give them the courage to even move mountains. That's the sort of inspiration you instill in the people around you. And that's not all. You give everyone the strength to press forward. So wouldn't it make sense to keep fighting to the very end?
I'm not as strong as you think I am. You're giving me too much credit here.
Yeah, I'm not buying that. I've stuck by you for a damn long time now. If you were some random, ordinary guy, maybe I would have given up and let you waste away. But there's no way I can just give up on you. After all, you're the best friend I've ever had.
Thank you. Everything you just said. Everything you've done for me up till today. Thank you. For all of it. It's true. I could struggle harder, longer. Maybe it'd buy me a little more time. But I'd spend the rest of my life as someone else. Is that really something worth fighting for?
The only way to find out is to live. In this world, you never know what might happen. As long as you don't give up, Kazuma Kiryu can find his way back to us. It all depends on if you will it.
I hope that one day I'll see things your way. I really do.
Guess that's enough of that for now. You still have some unfinished business, don't you?
Huh?
Like helping Ichiban Kasuga. That guy's quite a handful, too.
You're right. Goodbye, Date-san. Stay safe.
Yeah. Goodbye, Kazuma Kiryu. So long, old friend.
Well, let's get started.
Pretty bold of you.
They didn't stand a chance.
Doing better than I thought. Learning more every day.
Moving up in the world. I'm good.
Smells like something good's cooking, Chief.
I've got nothing up your alley today. Hard enough just to get a meal round here.
I understand, but I'm also confident you'll pull through. You know I pay well for even the tiniest morsel.
That, I never doubted.
This homeless camp is actually part of Sunhee's information network. They call that man their chief, and his friends all over town are always coming to him with new stories. Security cams can't catch everything. That's why you can't underestimate word of mouth.
Sorry for keeping you. We owe the chief a lot, so I just wanted to check in on him.
No worries. Come on, let's go, Kiryu-san.
Hey, hold on there, Psycho.
Is something the matter, Chief?
The man's called Suzuki-san, no? You ought to be more careful.
Right, of course.
It's tiring, leading a life without being seen. This place is full of folks walking that same path. Your hardships remind me of my own. Taichi, Suzuki-san.
Seems we both have it rough, don't we?
Well, I'm sure it's rougher on you. I hear you were once quite infamous. Unlike myself, nobody ever cared whether I lived or died.
I'm sure that's not true.
Believe me, it is. And if you need convincing, I've got plenty of past left untold.
Sorry, Chief, but Suzuki-san might be a little busy right now.
That's so. Then I won't hold you here any longer.
Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I just didn't know how long he might have kept us.
That was rather odd, though. Wonder what's gotten into him.
What do you mean?
The people here never talk about themselves, especially their past. Even I don't know the chief's background. Considering he's the one who started the conversation, maybe he feels a connection with you, Kiryu-san.
We both live in the shadows, after all. Seems like the chief went through a lot before he ended up here. I'm thinking he was ready to tell me some of it. One of the men in the photo must have been him in his younger days. I wonder, should I ask him about it? Chief, about that photo you showed us. Who was that person with you?
Oh, him. That was my old boss. We used to work at the local factory. Must have been about 10, 20 years ago. Might as well be ancient history now.
Back when the sun shined a little brighter for you, you mean?
Something like that. We've been trudging along a dark and thorny path, you and I. If only we had done a single thing different. Maybe we'd be walking with our heads held a little higher. Yet, here we are now,
somehow in each other's company. An odd, once-in-a-lifetime encounter. Anyway, one on the right's me, on the left was my boss. We called him Captain down at the factory. When I started working after high school, he was the one showing me the ropes.
If you've been working straight out of high school, you must have worked a long time.
I may not look the part now, but I was once a master mechanic. Couldn't be beat. But when automation took over the industry, it became apparent that my work was unnecessary. Eventually, they stopped hiring younger folk. We knew for years the number of applicants was tapering off. Not that there was anything I could do about it. The skills I spent a lifetime honing could be executed a dozen times faster by robots. Naturally, the company moved forward with plans to restructure, and Cap himself had the honor of giving me the boot.
That must have been hard, for you and the captain.
Cap, well, he and I were like family. But if he didn't fire me, then he'd be the one out on the streets. That left him with only one option, to hand me my dismissal. At that time, I was almost 50. I thought my whole life was over. But then, he said that he'd quit with me, that he'd look after me.
He did that for you?
Wasn't like he had any job security either. Our jobs were destined to disappear. I was merely the first in line. So, we walked out the door one final time, side by side. And sure enough, the place was shuttered soon after. After so many years of service, the severance pay was peanuts. At least we didn't have any families to feed.
And that's how you ended up homeless?
Yeah. That's when I started to camp here. Had I been alone, I would have died a dog's death real fast. Cap was a lot smarter than me. The man took to his new lifestyle quickly. Occasionally, there'd be folks harassing us, but he'd take the lead and fight back. Everyone around him started to trust him, and eventually, he inherited the title of chief.
So you can only become chief through succession?
That's right. It's a practice that's lasted generations. There have even been times when folks from the underground would make us do them favors in exchange for protection. And Cap, stout-hearted man that he was, didn't flinch. As chief, he'd do anything to protect us. He continued to shoulder the burden all by himself, till his body gave out. He didn't bother seeing a doctor, but I bet he knew he had late-stage cancer.
Since you're the chief now, that means he...
I called out for him one morning about 7-8 years ago, but he was dead in his tent. I think it was the most peaceful I've ever seen him, and maybe it was. Because he could finally set aside the heavy burden that had been weighing him down. Me.
And that's why you took on his role? To start paying it forward?
Exactly. The entire time he was with me, I never took responsibility for anything. And now, at my ripe old age, I finally get a taste of the constant pressure he was under.
Chief.
Nobody's filled me in on why you were forced into hiding, going as far as erasing your name. But I've heard you're not taking care of your illness, even though you're still giving Kasuga aid. A lot like what Cap did with me.
Something like that, yeah.
If you find that living is no longer worthwhile, the final call is yours. There's no law saying you gotta see a doctor if you're sick. However, if by any chance you change your mind, you can always come back here. You're welcome to stay at the camp for as long as I'm chief. I never got the chance to repay Cap's kindness, but I figure helping people like you is a step in the right direction.
Well, I appreciate the thought, but I can't accept your offer right now. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm aware. You still got business to take care of, don't you? At any rate, I'm glad I got to speak with you, Suzuki-san. And sorry for making you listen to such an old story.
No need to apologize. I learned a lot from your story. Thanks for sharing, Chief. How are you meant to choose? How's this? Let's give this a try.
First impressions are key. What's the verdict? What's in this season?
Whatever works. This isn't bad. Just find something presentable.
Now, what about this with those shoes? An important decision. Functional. Now, what about this with those shoes?
Hard to improve on perfection.
Found it. Picture perfect.
しくね。楽しみましょう。
Let's have fun.
Good one.
Fascinating.
Hey there.
酒ね。
Oh, tell me more.
Great.
That's
What was that?
今日は特別ね。
Good one.
Fascinating story.
サービスね。
Great.
You're quite hilarious.
また来てね。ありがとうございました。
Everything's spinning.
I'm
I'm ready.
It's over.
I haven't
Pretty
even
bold
warmed
of
up
you.
yet.
Doing better than I thought.
Hell yeah.